Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to buy a fat pack? This video will explore and explain the answer to that question, but before we say whether a fat pack is worth it, we must first define what it is. Let's start with the basic cost of buying packs. Individually, Magic packs cost $4 each, and a fat pack comes with 9 of them, so to buy the 9 packs individually, you would have spent $36. Fat packs typically cost $40, and thus you are spending $4 more than you would have had you bought your packs individually. What does your $4 get you? Not that much. 1 spindown die, 2 deck boxes that aren't big enough to hold sleeved cards and are cardboard, packet containing a visual spoiler of all the cards in the set. A nice reference, but considering visual spoilers are available for free online, this isn't exactly privileged information. Land. Typically, this much land will cost you $3 to $4, depending, but any long-term Magic player probably has more land than he or she needs. The deck box itself. This is the real value, as players can use the Fat Pack box as a great way to store their cards. These also typically sell for about $3 to $4 at card shops. They hold sleeved cards and can hold quite a few decks worth. How do they hold up over time? Not that well. The covers slip off too easily, meaning you always need to hold them from below. The more you use them, and the older they get, the more the cover wears and slides off more easily. The box itself wears and breaks quickly. If you've watched my other videos, I hope I have conveyed the impression that I am neurotically meticulous in the care for my cards. Without being rough with my Fat Pack box from last year, here it is today. Not really a great selling point. Either way, when you consider the $4 price tag on packs, a fat pack seems worth it if you need the box, spin down, and the land. For a new or returning player who doesn't have a land base yet, this certainly seems to make a lot of sense. If you don't need the box, spin down, or land, then you're paying a $4 premium for more cardboard clutter. Only, here's the thing, packs don't always cost $4. Buying a booster box is a better deal than buying individual packs, and people can get boxes for approximately $100, meaning packs can cost about $2.75 to $3 each, depending on how good a deal you got on your box. So 9 packs at $2.75 each is $24.75. That means that you just paid $15.25 for that fat pack box. Even if you needed the box and die, this isn't a good deal. Quite frankly, for every 2.5 Fat Pack boxes you buy, you could have bought a booster box instead. Even if you have found online deals where a Fat Pack was a little less than $40, it's hard to justify a Fat Pack in any situation other than buying individual packs at $4 each. There's one way in which Fat Pack packs are superior to those from booster boxes. Booster boxes only have an average of 4 to 5 mythics per box. While this can vary somewhat, booster boxes have a more or less set number of mythics. This means that if you go into your card shop and pull 9 booster packs from the booster box, the chances that more than one of them is a mythic is highly unlikely. Fat Pack boosters follow no such preset determination and are much more random. You can conceivably crack 9 mythics in one Fat Pack, something that, while quite rare, has indeed happened. Although not to me. So the odds of getting value from a Fat Pack pack versus booster box pack is higher. But what about if we look at this from a card value perspective? It's a gamble, and yes, you can crack some real money far exceeding $40, but you could also end up with far less than $25 in value. Let's take a quick look at this Fat Pack's boosters. Here's what I ended up with. Keep in mind that these packs are from a newly released set, meaning that the value I just displayed is more or less as high as it's going to get. The value of these cards I just cracked has nowhere to go but down, and I didn't even get $40. But this is hardly proof of anything. Every fat pack is going to be different, but the odds are overall not in your favor. Even if you manage to crack $40 in value, are they cards that you are going to play with? You could have just spent that same $40 on the exact cards you need. In my case, the constructed decks I'm currently assembling don't need any of these cards, so I just have to sell them off or trade them away. Conclusion? While each player has different needs, my official opinion would be that a fat pack is ultimately not worth the money. The best way to go about getting cards remains to be buying the singles you need. But for some players, especially newer ones, buying a fat pack is a fun way to get some packs and start amassing a collection. While I can't endorse this method, I won't decry it either, as fun and ease have their own personal value. I hope this video has been of some help to you. Remember, whether buying fat packs or singles, try and spend that money at your local game store whenever possible. You're investing in your Magic community.